In this Tuesday tutorial, I'm going to show you how to attach bag feet to any bag, not just the retreat bag, which is half finished here because I've not quite got my handles on, but to any bag that you're going to create. So whichever bag you've got in front of you, you're going to want to kind of find out the dimensions of the bottom of your bag. So I've measured this across and it's 11.5 inches, 11.5 inches from seam, and then 6 inches from end of seam to end of seam. So now I'm going to put that to one side. And I've got a piece of paper here that I've measured to be the exact dimensions of the bottom of your bag. So if your bottom of your bag is 2 by 6, then your paper would be 2 by 6. So mine measures 11.5 by 6. Now the reason why I've done that is it's always hard to figure out where to put your bag feet after your bag or while you're making it, and sometimes you kind of put it on as an additional add-on. So with this piece of paper here, I'm now going to kind of position my bag feet as though this was the bottom of my bag. So I'm going to fold it in half, so I know that is my bag feet will then be equal distance apart. So I'm going to fold it in half lengthways, and then I'm going to fold it in half the opposite way. And I know that that is the centre of my bag. I'm now going to fold in my piece of paper so that it's half again, but to the centre line. And then same with this one, half again, but to the centre line. Now I know that's going to be a bit hard to see on camera, so I'm just going to mark some dash marks so hopefully you can make that out. I know I want my feet to be equal distance apart, so I kind of think they'll look quite nice if they were there. If I wanted them a bit further out, then I would do a different fold, but I'm going to go for my feet to be here. So because I want them to be equal, I'm then going to fold this to the centre again, matching up to the centre line, and then I'm going to fold this to the centre to the line. Now what I have now is some intersection points that I'm going to mark, and those will be where I'm going to place my bag feet. So as you can see, you can put your bag feet on after you've made the bag, or even a shop bought one, you just need to unpick the seam maybe, but you can do this for any bag. You just need to make sure that your piece of paper is to the size of your bag. I'm now going to create some holes where my intersection lines are, and then once I've made those holes, I'm going to transfer those to the actual bag with some tailor's chalk. So I'm going to pin that on there. I'm going to match up my seam allowance, my centre mark, sorry, to the actual centre of the bag on both sides. Actually, I think I'm just going to put a pin in initially, so then I can eyeball it afterwards, just to make sure I'm completely happy with the placement of my feet. Really pin. Same again. Oh, there she is. And just there. So I'm now just going to pull that away. Doesn't matter if it rips. That's the whole joy of using paper. It's less expensive. Whoa, my pins come out. I didn't want that, did I? But I like it when things go wrong on camera because it'll happen to you at home. So I'm just going to make sure again my lines are all lined up. And I've pushed that pin in a bit more firmly this time. There we go. And that would be where my bag feet are. I might decide actually, do I want them further out or do I want them further towards the edge? But actually I'm happy with that placement. So now that I'm happy with that placement, I'm going to open up my bag, place my hand inside through the lining, and I'm going to kind of make a dash mark with my seam ripper, just where those pins are. Take those out. Now, wool has a habit of self-healing, so I'm just going to keep my finger there while I put a pin in so that I haven't lost the placement, because I do have a tendency of losing the placement after I kind of made the mark. So again, finding the pin, putting my seam ripper in and just a little dash, and then I'm just going to make sure that hole stays open, but I'm going to put a pin in so I remember where it was. And then the next bit will be attaching the feet. I've now got my 4 bag feet and 4 washers. So I'm going to take one of those bag feet and find the hole that I've just created, and I'm going to place inside the prongs just like so. I'm then going to turn out the bag, prise them apart a little bit, and fold the washer on top. Now, if you've got a really large bag, you might want to reinforce the bottom of your bag with some plastic. You can buy special plastic that's been made for inside bags, or you can actually buy the really cheap chopping boards from B&M Bargains or something and actually cut it to size and then place it through. I don't tend to carry a lot of heavy things in my bag, and as I'm making this for a family friend, she didn't want a plastic base in the bottom either. So it's just something that you can, again, customise to your needs. So I'm going to find, where's my other hole? See, lost it already. There she is. Do that one more time. Find that hole that I've created. Place that through. And open those prongs a little bit, just to get the washer going. And if you find that you don't want those prongs sort of touching onto the lining, because you might think it might sort of wear it away, you can put a piece of duct tape over the top. And I found a piece of duct tape is just as effective to giving it a bit of reinforcement. So there's 2 of the bag feet, and I'm going to carry on now off camera attaching the other 2. Now that I've attached the 4 bag feet, the bag is ready to be finished off. So hope you enjoyed that Tuesday tutorial. If there's any other classes or any other tutorials you'd like to see on my YouTube channel, send me a message and I'll do my best to get one on there for you.